caliber. So I think that as long as Rival can make it to the team fights without giving up too much early gold Furies or Onis.
Beside trying to represent themselves and their region, essentially.
It's a great point. They're kind of the last bastion here, aren't they, Sanguine, for LATAM and a lot of that international competition.
Even still, Rongyu just not feeling like there's really any kill potential.
He will be caught out by Dobson. He blinks past and goes right for the Poseidon, but the Kraken's there waiting for him. Dinosaur gets first blood, but Shinto answers back with a lightning storm and a detonate. Up into the sky goes Rapio, but he doesn't have anyone. He's just going to leave Dinosaur to his death. That makes it 2-for-1 for Sanguine, but Rival got first blood.
Rival might have gotten the first blood, but it's Sanguine who are reaping all the advantages. Davey still has that rewind if need be, but it's going to put him down inside of Sanguine's jungle.
That's his ultimate force. I mean, just kind of poked
a huge lead with their current draft.
It's true. It could be potentially scary if only one team has a Terra late game as Panatom meets the Kraken. But that leaves Dobson with few options. Detrioid working together with Shinto, happy to clean up the kill, and Dobson goes down. That makes it 3-1 overall for Sanguine throughout the game. A
nice sight from Rapio is going to connect onto Netria, but it's Davey who could be in some trouble now, rotating in deep.
That might change, though, if this Gold Fury goes down, and I don't see anyone wearing red anywhere nearby, so I don't see how it couldn't. Sanguine grab the first Gold Fury of the game.
Too many backs at the exact same time will wind up biting Rival in the butt here, because you can't leave Sanguine alone. Not with this composition, man. You cannot leave them alone for 30 seconds like that around the Gold Fury pit. And now Davey actually going to be in even more trouble. Rongyu holding out the pin until Davey's beads are up, forces out the rewind, and he's just looking toast.
Yeah, this is all that they wrote. I mean, there's no more to the story of Davey. The young lad met his end here in the dual lane. Nice cleanup kill for Panatom, Dinosaur, Shinto, Netroid all have a ton of burst potential to kind of blow you up in the 1v1. Is Primal Fury being sieged now by Rival. They've dropped the Frenzy, which means they're all in. Kraken still ends up hitting onto both, actually gets Shinto and Netroid, and Netroid low. Can the Hovering Death find him? No, I think Aegis bought him a moment, and now Rapio might be too far forward as Panatom gobbles up Dobson.
Oxy, though, looking to cut off Rapio, but
good beats.
Beads is going to stop the aggression for now. Primal Fury has been leashed entirely, however. Benito's going to wind up falling against Dinosaur, and Davey still, the fact that the Primal Fury was in siege means that Sanguine are going to hold on just a little bit longer here, but it definitely hurts Netriad for all that peel that his team was able to provide for him to still wind up falling there. Beneath him is that he is solely looking for this Poseidon in every single engagement.
I love this, though. Rival now have started to be the ones starting fights. They forced one at Oni, they forced one at Pyro, and now Oxy's in trouble. Lord of the Afterlife, but he's in Execute Threshold. It's off the mark, though, from Rapio. He can't finally execute. Oxy lives, and now all of a sudden Rival have to start falling back. Sanguine, they managed to catch out Rival here with a mistake, but Rapio makes up for it, comes back around and catches out the Osiris.
Right now, though, Rapio's working on a double kill. Shinto trying to help out Beneath them. Beneath them finally brings down Rapio, but it's at what cost? 3 members already dead from Sanguine. Been pulled by either side. Rival with very clear war vision, both from Oracles and via Sentry, but Oxy could be the first one in trouble. Already uses the Lord of the Afterlife, but check out Netroid on the side. He's getting torn apart.
He is, but the boulder's off the mark, and so Netroid survives. He might even move back in for more follow-up. Kraken comes through into Oxy yet again. He's absorbed some critical cooldowns. He comes right back in to try and get the execute, but he can't find it. Shinto gets the first kill of this one, make it a double as Davey goes down as well. And just like that, all the damage has been removed. Shinto finds himself a triple kill, and Dobson and Dinosaur can't do much more.
Shinto, though, could wind up falling here if he's not careful. Nice Aegis to avoid the tidal surge wave coming out of Dobson. But Rongyu still on the hunt for this Poseidon. It might just be able to find him. Good pushback one more time. And
Benny, this game, they've almost all been neutralized. And it's really limited Rapio's effectiveness. Dobson wants to make his way in, but Rongyu there to play zoning duty. Fire Giant has been pulled by Sanguine. They complete the DSI by taking...
Bait Shinto into dropping that Lightning Storm too soon. Beneath them already juking out the silence there from Rapio. Rival under siege right now on the left-hand side.
And there's Dinosaur's ultimate. They want to try and catch out Rongyu inside the Whirlpool. The Kraken did a good amount of damage, but not enough. Maybe a chance for the execute. It's there. Rapio gets one, but not before he is able to find a second, a double kill for Rapio. 2 fell on the side of Sanguine as well, as Netrioid makes his presence felt with a triple kill. They still have plenty of room with which to push. In fact, Panatom has found himself a Dobson, and I don't see any way that he can make it back out of there. Dinosaur too, and Taco, that should just clean this one up.
all along sitting on the sidelines. Panita might not have participated because his team clearly had it under control. Netroid coming up massive there for his team at the end. That positioning way back in the back line ends up paying off.
See it here from Rival. Solo or Troll put a great look on the Thor as well. So, I mean, when it comes down to it, Mjolnir are just that damn good.
The timing of the pick is also very important, being able to lock down the Musin Cobb and the Habwa.
Without further ado, game number 2.
Thanks, Tom. Thanks, Tolly. Rival and Sanguine move into the second match here in our third set. Try and minimize Davy's impact. And we could tell, you know, just talking, we didn't feel like that to do much. Panatom is in some trouble. First blood for Rapio on the Thor to get things started. Davy here in this set, I think, you know, trying to make sure you're able to live up to some of the impressive players on their team. As Predators is in some trouble. Oxy, the sub stepping in, finds the solo kill. See you later, Predators.
No, Predators taking his first spill there, and Solo. Rival are relying on that pressure, but Rapio could generate some of his own here in mid if he's able to catch out Shinto, but even with Dobson dashing forward, it's still not enough.
Yeah, I'm surprised they kind of let up off the gas there. The root ends up landing. That forces Panatom to use the beads, but doesn't matter. Mjolnir hits. But Wrong Yu has made his way in here as well. It's suddenly a 2-for-1. Even Netroid has rotated to mid. It's like an assault match here in the middle lane.
Or who's to say it can't happen again?
I think ordinarily you're right, as we'll have to come back to it later. Wrong Yu blinks to start the fight, but up into the air goes Rapio. He comes to the back onto Shinto, but Beads allows him to reposition quickly. Now it's Dinosaur in some trouble. Still not level 5, so no ult. Stinger connects from max range, and Airstrike sets up the kill for Netroid.
Shinto, though, without Purification Beads, just trying to do what he can to juke around, but can't juke out the Valkyrie's Discretion with the Berserker's Barrage. Beneath them, on the other hand, though, gonna find the easy setup for the first damage. One auto attack's gonna seal the deal there for Netroid and Rapio.
Really need that Earth and Fury ultimate. I mean, it's such a big, impactful one in team fights. Davey steps up like he's looking for the fight.
Netroid, though, not willing to back down from it either. Gets knocked up by his own persistent Gus, and now Davey could be in some very serious trouble here. Has the minions that he's trying to juke around, but all Netroid needs is 1 or 2 more autos. He's gonna keep chasing.
He bought himself time to get to the ult, but immediately came back down, and Netroid finds the... It's a trade that's in their favor as Dinosaur is able to find the route onto Shinto, but they can't find any more aggression. It's Davey who's in trouble, and Davey who's been caught out. Netroid completes the rampage 5-0.
Has a lot of team fighting potential, and Oxy as well. He's not the only one, or Davey isn't the only one suffering. Oxy's definitely been under heavy pressure so far in solo.
Well, it's exactly what you want. Another solo lane gank from TeamRival, which means that now the Gold Fury can go down for free. Sanguine grab it. Shinto in some trouble as well, though. The apple lands, but he turns around, looks for a stinger onto Dobson, but pays for it with his life. Davey now on the board. 1-2-1.
I guess in a sense it's fair play for Rapio, because maybe he feels as though the lane is already so far gone that there's really not much more he could do to help out Davey. But now he's double banished, is gonna prevent Rongyu and Netroid from aggressing the fray underneath that T1, but it's only temporary because they're just gonna siege the tower out right now. Meanwhile, Predators still trying to find whatever advantage he can over Oxy.
Rapio wants to try and help clean up this kill onto the Cullen underneath the tier 1. They'll find it. Panatom might be caught out here as well as Dinosaur forces his beads to be used so he does not get controlled. The tier 1 tower goes down. A nice kill to answer back what happened there with Davey and Duo. But Dinosaur is in some trouble. Crushing Wave brings him low, but now he can't reposition, and Rapio gets the kill.
But Netroid is here now alongside of Shinto. Quick stinger. Gonna take down the jungler there for
Dinosaur, but neither one. Instead, they'll just dive and look for the tier 1. Dobson has no hope of making out of that one alive, though. At the very least, Rapio is able to get Panatom to make it a 1-for-1 trade. And the tier 1 tower still stands, so not too bad, especially if they can get Wrong Yu for overcommitting.
Shinto, though, is going to throw out a really nice slow here. Netroid trying to see if he can find some more points to attack. But right now, Netroid's got to just make sure that he doesn't end up dying to Predators first.
Lord of the Afterlife still available for Predators if he wants to die, but isn't even needed. Davey gets the shutdown bonus. I love they gave that to him, but now Rapio needs some backup. Y'all gonna make it into frame soon, but it's not enough. Shinto gets 1 to make it 3-for-2. But this is out of nowhere. Rival suddenly having a good fight.
Shinto, though, doesn't
Huge.
have any legs left to stand on, with Predators having rotated Sanguine look as though they want to be the first ones on it as they clear out the Fire Giant Sentry Vision that Rival had previously established. Lord, the Afterlife coming through though, Rongyu is in danger.
This is vintage Predators, by the way. 1v3 with no help, even off a frame. There's no one coming in to try and back my man up, and he's still pressing W. Panatom, though, gets the kill to make it 1-for-1. But when Predators can 1v3 for that long, I don't think you're that disappointed if you're Rival. They might even have a chance to clean up some kills here as Panatom's quite low, but inside the tier 2 tower, they can't dive.
On the other hand though, Finch, I mean, Predators was the most fed player from Rival. Shinto could be in some trouble though, trying to do what he can to juke around Davey, but that Freya with the Hasten Ring is just...
Getting on his beads to be back up his ultimate before they want to start any more engagements.
They have to wait for that beads to be back up. Vega's gonna get pulled out as a secondary, and Rapio won't even get a chance to fight back here, but Dinosaur could be looking to shake things up a bit, gets a nice double wall stun there onto Shinto and Rongyu, but now could be caught out of position.
Dobson's already used the apple, and Predators has Netroid isolated. This is actually a really nice get if he can catch out this Jingwei, but great maneuvering around the knockup allows for Netroid to retreat. Oxy is able to find one more kill for himself as well. Dinosaur goes down, and Sanguine have been able to find themselves a nice little bit of breathing room. In fact, they might be able to do more than breathe if they can catch out Predators here as well.
Predators just getting torn apart right now, and this is without Netroid having even been a part of this engagement. Not to see you guys move forward with the Kokolin, still looking to bring down Predators in the process. Another nice Erlong pin's going to be the setup that Shinto needs to find the kill there. Swapio's out of there. He's too low to continue.
Already in trouble. This is exactly what Sanguine wanted. They've baited Rival in to a fight that they can't quite handle. They have not been able to find any more kills, but Rongyu looks to rectify that shortly. Two-man pin into the knockup, and Netroid gets one. Panatom finds the other, and Davey goes down. 5-member strong, Sanguine can head right back to the FG.
Beneath them even going to take Predators' blue buff just to finish sending the message here. Sanguine making quick work at this Fire Giant as well, but Predator's not looking to give it up for free here. It's going to be his life for the FG, and it looks as though he's looking to bring down Shinto with him.
Dobson yet again punishes Casper, but Predators is doing enough work that it might not matter. Lord of the Afterlife hits one, and Shinto falls, but Netroid finds Dobson. Rapio answers right back, though, to make it 2-for-1, at least in this tiny skirmish. But now it's 2-for-2. Rongyu locks down Predators and leaves him with no escape. Sanguine still want to turn their attention towards the FG. They still have Netroid.
It's still feasible, but with Rapia having gone up in the air with that Thor ultimate, it's going to be much more difficult to try and deal with this FG. Could be the end, though, of Rapio as we speak, and it will be, in fact, as Oxy teleports back in just in the nick of time. But Sanguine are no longer in danger. Everyone that could have possibly contested for Rival is Ward. Sanguine have been so kind as to place for the solo laner. Beneath though, blinks right into the back line. Dobson's going to juke it out, in fact, from the crushing wave, but Beneath still back here trying to wreak havoc.
Davey gets Panatom and brings him down low. Shinto low as well, way in the back line, but it's Oxy who needs some backup. Davey finds himself a double. Rongyu has been caught with the wall, and there's plenty of damage to rain in. Make it a triple for Davey, 11:08, and just like that, Sanguine have controlling Rival have been for the last 10 minutes or so. Or excuse me, Sanguine, Rival have now started to answer back. Predators took this weird pathing around the Phoenix, and I think he's finally paying for that now. Netroid catches up to him in a full minute before we see Predators again, and that's with the FG on the map. That's brutal that they won't have this Osiris to help out.
Not just any FG either, Finch, but an enhanced Fire Giant at that. Just peep that left side Phoenix HP for a second here. Sanguine failed on that Phoenix because they didn't have the backdoor protections, and they couldn't play as aggressively as they wanted to, as Benito just gobbles up Dinosaur with the crushing wave. Rapio tries to contest on the Fire Giant, but instead, it's still going to be for Sanguine.
Davey in some trouble. Aegis has been used, but Rongyu wants to hunt him down. Airstrike over the wall from Netroid. Wants the gas pedal, but Davey responds with the Valkyrie's discretion, but no more Dobson. Panatom grabs him. It's just Rapio. It's just Davey trying to keep TeamRival's hopes alive. Up against Sanguine, up against LATAM's last hope as the right side Phoenix melts away. And they're just going to move right into the Titan room. Why not? It's just Davey and Rapio. 5v2. They should be able to take it.
Rongyu not even going to waste any time, just goes immediately for the knockup here. Rapio trying to do what he can, but it's too little too late, and Rival going to wind up falling to LATAM's last hope here in Sanguine.
Sanguine make an impressive win here, and this wasn't free. It was not easy for them. Rival put up an impressive performance here.